Now, Green councillors in Wirral say that cockle fishing on local beaches is not sustainable or acceptable. The cockle beds on Wirral's shoreline reopened this week for the first time in 4 years. They were closed to allow stocks to replenish. The fishing is legal and regulated, but there are concerns over noise and disruption, as Andy Gill reports.
About 100 cockle pickers from as far as Lancashire, Cumbria, Wales and Scotland were on the beach at Leasowe today. The bed here is relatively small but densely packed with shellfish. The fishermen use quad bikes to get onto the beach and bring their catch ashore. One told us they try not to disturb the locals.
Well, we're permitted by Wirral Borough Council. We have to apply for a permit to be able to launch, and we try our best to make sure that we leave the place as we found it and be respectful to the local people when we're parking our vehicles and the car parks available.
20 years ago, 21 Chinese cockle pickers drowned in Morecambe Bay, but regulation of the industry has tightened since then. Some local people don't like the fishermen being here because of the disturbance caused by their quad bikes and because of waste being left around. There's also opposition, even though this is a fully regulated activity, on environmental grounds.
We still object because these are really important feeding grounds for migratory birds. We're talking about internationally threatened species like oystercatcher and knot. So, for example, the Dee estuary here is home to 5% of the global population of oystercatchers, and this is a threatened species. We know that overfishing of shellfish directly contributes to the decline of the species. So if we're serious about protecting nature, this is the kind of activity that we can't allow on such an industrial scale.
Fisheries inspectors check that all the cockle pickers have permits. They're also on the beach making sure the fishermen don't take smaller cockles.
We have set a maximum quota for the fishery, which is actually less than half of the cockles that are out there. So more than half will be left for the birds and for nature and for replenishment of the stocks.
The catch limit in Wirral this year is 570 tonnes. Once that limit's reached, cockle picking must stop. That's likely to happen sometime next week. Andy Gill, BBC North West Tonight, Wirral.